I wanted to say to Gretchen was, I'm going to hold you to the statement that you made, that you were going to hold people accountable or find out what happened to all of this money, and particularly what happened to the case against Maxine Waters with the bank and saying at her husband. Why did Barney Frank not have to pay a price for his shenanigans with Fannie Mae? What happened to Chris Dodd that he was able to just retire and not pay for any of his misdeeds? How come Charlie Rangel? What happened to Blagojevich? He supposedly cheated the government of all this money. I mean, all these cases just sort of quietly slipped out of the news.
I'll tell you, I think that is a big, huge problem that people absolutely agree with you on, and I think it contributes, unfortunately, to a sense that there are rules for powerful people that are different from the rules for everyday people. You know, we have just been through a traumatic episode. We are still have huge numbers of unemployed. The economy is starting to come back, but still struggling. And many, many people ask me, where are the criminal prosecutions? Why have we not seen people, hauled off to jail after losing trillions of dollars, literally, for investors in their 401ks, their retirements, their pensions? And this is a really good question that I do not know the answer to.
You see, when an entrepreneur makes money based on his greed, he doesn't take money from somebody else in the process. He has to be given money. Customers have to voluntarily spend their money. And so if somebody makes money in the private sector, in a market-based economy, his greed is not a danger to society, because the only way he can enrich himself is if he benefits society. He has to earn business by providing products or services of a higher quality and a lower cost than his competitors. That's how greed is turned into profits in the free market. See, the problem is the banks are making money based on government handouts, based on free money from the Fed. So bank greed is actually hurting the U.S. economy, not because of capitalism, but because of socialism, because the government is an instrument for the banks to be able to make money at the expense of the country. The anger should not be at the banks. The anger needs to be at the government that is enabling and funding the banks and making this whole system possible. So in order to reform it, we need to go to Washington. Wall Street, protesting Wall Street is going to do nothing. It's Washington, it's the Fed, it's Congress, it's the White House. That's where all this anger and frustration